Your contractor in full for work done at your house doesn't always protect you.
Because if that contractor fails to pay the subcontractors, you could still end up with a lien filed against your home. 8 on your side, consumer investigator Shannon Binkin explains what you need to know.
Keith, Stacy, one of the most common complaints to come into the Better Call Bankin helpline is about contractors. Homeowners are often shocked when they end up with a lien on their home even after they have paid their bill. Time after time, I hear from homeowners who are stuck paying twice for home improvement projects. That's because they pay their contractor up front and the contractor fails to pay the subcontractor who actually did the work. To get a better understanding of Florida lien law and how you can protect yourself, I sat down with Attorney Charles Gallagher, who routinely represents homeowners in contractor disputes. He says the subcontractors usually are not the bad guys.
They may not be liable at all. They're doing a job based upon a contractor pulling them in. They didn't do anything wrong. They were there to do what was done. They did the work, and they've not been paid by the contractor. So more often than not, the subs and those folks aren't the bad actors. They're the ones that have met their obligation.
Gallagher reminds us to do homework before hiring the contractor in the first place.
If you're a homeowner, you want to do some due diligence on that contractor. Look up, do they have a license? Do they have insurance? Have they been sued before? Do you see them, getting permits granted in your jurisdiction? So just do a little bit of online research to figure out whether or not you've got a bad actor or not.
He says state law exists to protect contractors from not getting paid for work they already performed. But he says there are things you can do to protect yourself. First off, don't pay the bulk of the money up front.
A tier draw schedule is fair, right? Where you have some amount set forth for tear out, some amount set up for, the beginning rough in type things. You have a tiered level of amounts that are going point by point, and you don't owe them for the next one until they've completed the prior one.
He says there is one final thing you can do to minimize the risk that a subcontractor will place a lien on your home.
I need to ask for a final contractor affidavit in that contract and make sure that before you make your last payment, the last draw payment, everybody's been paid. You don't want to go ahead and make that last payment and then face liability and liens or lawsuits from any of the subs.
While, again, it is perfectly legal for a subcontractor to file a lien against your home if they weren't paid, Gallagher tells me that many of these situations should still be reported to law enforcement. And that's because the main contractor who collects the money, if they collect that money and they misappropriate that money, there could still be a crime.
And you've done a lot of stories about contractors who either go out of business, something goes wrong, and they leave these homeowners in the lurch. I'm wondering about the warranties that should be coming along with these products that are being used on a property.
And I ask that because, that's a big part of the selling point is lifetime warranty. You hear it all the time. And in some cases, your warranty could still be good with the manufacturer of a product. But Gallagher tells me that most of the time that warranty is good as long as the business is still there and in business. And as soon as it's sold and it's out of business, so is your warranty.
Yeah. All right. A lot to think about. Thank you, Shannon. If you have a problem that needs